What's good, y'all? This is Dom,
What's up, guys? It's Isaac.
and this is Street Ball episode 30. We're at our Curry episode already, so you know we got to go off today. All right, we got a lot of good stuff. Obviously, we're talking about the NBA playoffs. We got a
Bro,
few
stop.
high school. What's that?
I said stop writing out the games. I'm kidding though. Keep going.
Okay. So we got a lot of good stuff in the NBA playoffs. Obviously, some high school stuff, and you know we have too much content to talk about with the Balls Life All-American game. So let's get it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. And turn on your notifications. Ring that bell. All right,
Do that.
Lakers. All right. I'm so
Yeah.
nervous right now. I'm so nervous.
You nervous?
Hell yeah, man. Come on.
Lakers are up right now. We're in a good spot. We didn't expect this. Remember the beginning of the season, bro? You were in shambles.
I know.
Before the season started, you were in shambles. I know you're hyped right now, but I mean, yeah, you gotta get the dub, man. You gotta win the series. It's not over
Yes.
until it's over.
Hey, so for our listeners that are living under a rock the last month, that haven't seen this, the Lakers started off with the Western Conference semis versus the Golden State Warriors, up 3-1, and now we're to Game Six, and after a really good win by the Golden State Warriors last night, so that's why I'm really nervous. You see this right here.
No, hey man, I don't know who's gonna pull this out. AD's hurt again. I mean, he's back, right? We still got AD, right?
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, Dom, you're going for the Lakers. I'm kind of a Warriors fan too. I don't know, man. I'm not all in on the Lakers. Like, I can't say I want the I want. I think I'm rooting for the Warriors, bro. I hate to say it. I know you'd be mad
why
at
are
me
you rooting for the Warriors for what?
because I just think Steph is like that. I like Steph's game. He's an undersized guard who does like abnormal things.
Yeah, I feel you, man, but at the same time, like.
You do want to see the king win. You got to respect greatness. I feel you.
And the Warriors have been good for so long. They've been on top of the league every year that they've been healthy so far since like 2016 or 2015. They've been in the finals or they've won the finals. Every time they lost, it was either because of injury or whatever it may be. They have the best. This team in particular had to run the best regular season team ever. But I think the real funny thing about this series is the Warriors talking about how much the Lakers are flopping. After game four, after we had a really close comeback win versus the Warriors, Steve Kerr says the Lakers are doing a good job at flopping during an interview. And Darvin Ham actually bit back at this during game five at the end of the first
But
quarter.
my
Watch this.
personal plea to the NBA, I think we can do better in terms of cleaning up the flopping. In the meantime, I give the Lakers credit for the plays that they've been able to sell.
Yeah. So that
Oh, yeah.
flopping clip right there was pretty crazy, man. You think they're flopping or what? I don't need you covering up for the Lakers, bro. What do you think, Domo?
Bro, I just think honestly, you could see the field goal percentages and like the composition of the shots being taken.
Right.
Um, the
Okay, I see what
Lakers are the Lakers are taking a lot more. I
you're
would say going to the basket a lot more than the Warriors probably in the entire series. The Warriors are shooting a lot of jump shots, which like it comes down to having less free throws. But I don't think the Lakers are overly flopping. They're not flopping any more than any other NBA team does, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's check out LeBron's response to this.
A team that goes out there and looking for flopping opportunities. That's just not us. It's never been. It's actually never been any team that I've played on in my 20 years where we've been a flopping team. But it is what it is. They have the right to say what they want to say, But the game is always one to be.
Mm.
I mean, you're gonna say that on TV anyway. Like, no, we don't flop. You're not gonna say, yeah, we flop. We cheat the refs every time. Ain't nobody gonna go out there and say that. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, bro. So I don't. I mean, I take that to heart, but not really. Like if you're a flopper, you're not gonna go on national TV and say you flop on purpose. But
That's
I
facts.
mean, after this, like, you think the Lakers are gonna get it done? Um, or do you think that we're not going to Or do you think that the Warriors are gonna force Game 7? What do you think?
I think the Lakers are going to take it, honestly, but I can't count out the Warriors. We never counted out the Warriors from jump.
Yeah,
LeBron does have an aggravated foot, so if LeBron doesn't play, man, we need LeBron out there. That's all I'm saying. But
yeah,
I'm
I
not.
feel you.
I'm not counting the Warriors out. We just said this. The Warriors been there, done that. Don't count them out. I feel you. I'd be nervous too, man.
I mean, the Lakers haven't lost at home either, and I don't know how long. Like, it's been a really long time since we lost at home, including the playoffs. We're undefeated, so I have a lot of confidence in us. Even though AD went out with an injury last game, but we're gonna see right here. AD can super. It looked like he was concussed. I was scared, but upon further review, it looked like he just got clipped in his temple a little
He got
bit.
he got rocked, bro. I could from this angle right here. It's about to show a different angle. He got rocked. Look at his head just go down. So, I mean, he got wheelchair to the back, right?
Yeah. Hey,
I don't know.
Kavan got a heavy ass elbow. Goddamn.
Shout out Kavan's elbow, man. It's crazy. Strong ass elbow.
No question, man. But all things considered, I really think the Lakers are going to get it done tomorrow night. But we'll see. I mean, I'm trying to stay grounded right now because I'm so nervous since the team we're playing is so tough. But uh, I'll give them a chance. See if they can do it. All right. Nuggets versus Suns. All right. Jokic has been dominating the entire series, and it sounds like nobody's talking about it. He had a game where he had 47, 17, and 17.
That's
You see it right
crazy.
here. Like, he's had multiple 40-point games in this series. In spite of that, more of the talk has been about KD, Devin Booker, and the Phoenix Suns, who have, you know, endured a lot of stuff where they came back and they came back in the series, this, that, and the other. Lost Chris Paul, still even at 2-2, and now we're at 3-2. So the one of the interesting things about this series right now, Deez, is that back in Game 4, there was a scuffle between Jokic and it seemed like a fan, which happened to be the owner of the Phoenix Suns, Jeff Ishbia, I believe his name is, and he was holding the ball and Jokic was trying to take it from him, and Jokic ended up getting fined $25,000 for his altercation with the owner. Now, my question for you is if it was anybody else besides the owner, do you think the same thing would have happened, or do you think the roles would have been flipped and the guy would have gotten kicked out? What do you think?
I think the same thing would have happened. Such as a fan like that, he purposely threw a little elbow out there, so I think regardless he would have got fined. But it looked like the owner tried to swipe the ball away from him at first.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, but he's just trying to take the ball. He's not pushing him. Jokic did the
Right.
push. But I think it should have evened out. Like, why are you reaching for the ball? Okay, you want to get in this basketball game too? I'll throw you a little elbow right there too. So I don't know.
Right. Get out, get my face. Man.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I can see why he got fined. I mean, you can't hit the owner like that's bad. That's the owner.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm trying to take out the ball, and one of the fans is holding it. I highly doubt he thought he knew it was the owner. I'm trying to get it out of his hands too. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if he don't give it to me, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So, but one of the storylines on the other side, we talked about Jokic going crazy this series. KD has struggled mightily. And not on regular standards, but on his own standards, he has struggled shooting the basketball. CP3 got hurt in Game 2, which you can debate whether that's good or bad. So because
it's a curse. We talked about this. We're gonna find out if the curse could be broken. He's cursed, bro. The Suns. I'm not even betting on the Suns no more, bro. It's over with.
Exactly. So my question is like, what do you think? Like, how's Phoenix managed to win 2 games in spite of all the obstacles that not enough team chemistry. Like, KD has only played a few games with his team.
You told me about this. You told me about all this early on, and I disagreed. And you were right because I thought this was nasty, and they're just not meshing well, man. Damn.
I mean, CP3 getting hurt isn't good either. But
what it is. Didn't he get hurt last time? The last time he was in the playoffs?
Yeah.
What is
bro, he gets hurt every year at the wrong time, bro. It always happens. Never fails. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wipe my tail. Shout out to Blues Clues. My bad. That's going crazy. So, question for you.
Yeah, I like that one. That was different. But go on. Keep going.
Do you think that this series is over in 6? Or do you think Phoenix can force a game 7? And if they do you think that they can win on the road in Denver?
Over in 6, bro. Denver about to get that ass, bro. The CP3's hurt. KD struggling. It's over with, bro. I believe, man. I don't believe no more. It's over with. CP3 has a curse. That's the issue. You got to get rid of. You can't do it with CP3, bro. It's not doable with CP3. Gosh.
I respect it. I'm kind of feeling the same way, to be honest. But you know what? And to be fair, I didn't think Phoenix could win 2 games at home either, back to back. So
Yeah.
I've seen crazier things happen, like Philly shocking Boston on the road twice already in the series, up 3-2, including 2 road wins that one Joel Embiid was not a part of, our new league MVP, game 1, the Philly went in there and stole one. And then this last game right here, one in blowout fashion, quite frankly. So we're going back to Philly tonight. And my question for you is this series over tonight, or will Boston force a game 7?
I think this one's going to game 7. This is a real grudge match right here. It's getting forced to game 7. But James Harden, that man had what is it? The playoff career high. He had 45 points in game. What game was it? Game 1. Game 1? Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't know. James Harden. Hey, I'm a James Harden fan. I really, that's probably my favorite player in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love James Harden's game. He just got it. I'm putting my money on James Harden. He deserves it. It's time. It's time to win, bro.
You know what? I was telling somebody this the other day. The Sixers are playing like the team of destiny. Someone, like that team that, bro, I dealt with this myself as a player. UC Irvine, when we made it to the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history. And I remember we limped our way into the postseason, bro. And right when that Big West tournament started, it just it seemed like everything was going our way at the right time. And when I watch this Philly team play, it feels like the same thing. Like, how are you going to steal a road game at game 1 without Joel Embiid? And James Harden hasn't scored 40 points until this series, his entire Philly career. Like, these type of things are falling into place, while the things for the other teams aren't falling into place. Al Horford can't make a shot to save his life. Boston, whose defense has been good all year, is just suddenly lackluster. I don't I just feel like they're playing like the team of destiny. I also feel like the Lakers are playing like the team of destiny. That's why I'm really nervous. But I would love to see the Sixers and the Lakers meet up in the finals.
Yeah, that would be a crazy series. I would love to watch that actually, because I'm a James. Like I said, James Harden, he always brings some flashes, some oohs and ahs.
Yeah.
Who
we calling this series? Who's winning it? Because by the time we get here next week or 2 weeks from now, it's gonna be over.
Put my money on James Harden, Philly. I pray Philly gets it.
Hey, 3-stripe life, baby. 3-stripe life.
3-stripe, man.
Let's get it. All right. Last but not least, the Heat continue as the 8th seed in the East to almost dominate. Today, they actually they're up in the series 3-1 against the New York Knicks, but Jalen Brunson goes 48 minutes in Game 5 to force a Game 6. What are you what are you thinking of the series right here, Isaac? Who stood out to you so far, and who's been bad to you? Who do you think?
Man, I don't know, but the Heat are doing their thing early on. I'm not loving this series though, bro. It's probably my least favorite series. So I don't.
It's an all blue collar series. They out there.
The Heat better just get through this one, bro. Get the dub, and I'm watching. I need to see the next series because this is a breeze. I think this one's a breeze for the Heat, man. I don't think this is.
One of the things I wanted to touch on is, I guess both teams handling of injuries. So New York Knicks, Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson both have a ankle, and Emmanuel Quickly's out with a lower leg injuries too. If Quickly was in the game and Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson were 100%, do you think the series would be going any differently right now?
Oh no, it'd be a grudge match for sure. But considering that those guys are out, bro, it's wraps. So the Heat are knocking it out the park. You know, Jimmy Butler's gonna spaz out, bro. Come on now.
So do you think at the end of this game, we're talking about, I think it's Friday. By the end of Friday, will the Heat be in the Eastern Conference Finals, or will we be in a Game 7?
It's over with. Heat are going to the finals.
Over.
Heat are this one. Come on now. They better win this one. Come on, bro.
Hey man, I'm actually thinking some of the same. The Heat are like that. What's up? The Heat are like that, and they're coming for heads, and they strap up, bro. They just couldn't hit a basket to save their lives all season, and now they're actually scoring. So they're a really dangerous team. I'm excited to see them play in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers.
Ooh, bro, you know these players activate during the playoffs.
They stay activated during the playoffs, during the offs. All right. Now we get to move to my favorite segment, NBA Elite Feet. All right, we had 3 weeks off, so we have some five of the best silhouettes from the playoffs thus far, and maybe some controversial ones, but we'll see. All right, first off, KD dropped his new KD 16 on the first round of the playoffs. Oh my!
Don't do that!
Don't do that to me, Daniel. Come on, bro. I was having such a great day until I saw those shoes.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Oh, bro, you didn't have to do that to me, man. It made me sick to my stomach. All right,
off guard, man. That caught me off guard for real.
Here's my real first selection. KD rocking a new colorway of his KD 16, which he dropped at the beginning of the playoffs. He sported a black colorway, a red colorway, and now we're seeing this one more like a galaxy type feel. I really love it. Nike did it again with these KDs, bro. I haven't seen one KD that I haven't liked a little bit or a lot, but they keep getting better with the design of these, and I'm a big fan.
Yeah, these are dope. I like like you said, the galaxy type colors, and this is a nice shoe right here. I mean, it looks comfortable. I like the right here on the side of the shoe. It's like a bubble type texture, or no, it's like an indent. I can't really tell from that photo. But yeah, these are it. These are solid. I mean, they're not the craziest, not the best, but they're solid. They're doable.
Nah, man, but if you've seen the other colorways, bro, like this shoe has a potential of having some crazy type of designs around it, especially, and it's going to be popular since it's a mid. We lost the Kyrie on the Nike side. This right here is more like a mid-size shoe where guards and forwards can wear them. So be on the lookout for that one. I'm really excited for that one.
All right, what we got next? We got the Steph Curry Flow silhouette.
Yeah, bro. This is the shoe that Steph dropped 50 in Game 7 versus the Sacramento Kings in. You see this. I don't really know what the design is, but he came in there with the black and gold sneaks in Game 7 and let them know what a championship performance looks like. So these shoes are iconic just based on the performance he had in them. And I'm not a big fan of these Currys. They don't look the best, but I like when they get creative and do crazy stuff on a shoe like this.
Yeah, these are nice. And like you said, the fact that he scored 60 in the silhouette is,
50.
Iconic. Pretty iconic.
It was his first time dropping 50 ever in his NBA playoff career. So shout out to you, Steph. Great job. We're rooting for you over here. Just not tomorrow night against the Lakers. All right.
Damo, is it true, Damo? Curry's don't squeak? Got no grip?
That's what I heard. But I ain't never going to find out because you'll never catch me dead nose.
He getting 50 balls in them. They must be solid. They must be decent, man.
They fit him. I'm happy for him. But nah, not today, buddy. All right. James Harden. These ones are pretty special, man. I actually was going to post the rainbow ones he wore in the playoffs, but James Harden rocks the Chinese-inspired version of the Harden 7s and gifts them to a Michigan State shooting survivor after the game. Now, you guys know a few months back we had a mass shooting at Michigan State, which left 3 or 4 students dead. And this kid actually survived, but he's paralyzed from the chest down.
Wow.
So James actually flew him in, and James scored 42 points in the game. And then after, he gifted him his shoes. These shoes, I go crazy over these Hardens every time, but now we got a new one right there. Look at them, bro. Those are so nasty, and they're red. And then just the little accent of gold Chinese calligraphy on the back. Just ooh, ooh,
Man, Damo,
crazy.
I didn't know the story. I saw this clip on Instagram where he gave the dude his shoes. I didn't know the story behind it. That's like real touching right there, bro. That's crazy. And he scored 42.
Bro, iconic pair of shoes, just like the Steph Curry 50s. Like, we'll never forget what shoes he was wearing in this kind of game, man. So that's respectable.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next pair. We got the LeBrons, the LeBron 2s. Ooh, throwbacks.
Bro, major throwbacks. I get excited when I see shit like this, bro. Like, you're in the middle of the playoffs, series clincher, and you decide to wear some of your retros just to stunt on somebody. Like, I've been doing this for 20 years, bro. I got 20 pairs of shoes
I'm
that
an
got my
OG.
name on it, that got my logo on it. So since you call me old, Dylan Brooks, I'm gonna give you 40 in these old ass shoes. I respect it.
And he
I
got
res-
my kids' names on the back. And one of them coming to play in the league with me. How about that? That's crazy.
exactly, bro. So shout out to LeBron, brought his shoes out, came out and killed, had some nasty highlights in these, and 40-piece of Grizzlies in route to this. So really happy for him. Lastly, I put the shoe on here because it's kind of new too. Just wanted to see what you thought about it. Trey rocks the Trey Young Unlimited against the Celtics in the first round. Now look at these, kind of like the actual Trey Youngs, but not quite. I like the colors, but this is clearly like geared towards like maybe it's cheaper. You know what I mean? Like not as crazy as the actual Trey Young shoes. It's okay to me. Nothing crazy though.
Yeah, you know those, what are those Adidas pairs? One of our bigs was wearing them. The pink. Are those the Trey Youngs? The pink Trey Youngs? Yeah, I feel like these are more supportive than those. The pink Trey Young, like the Trey Youngs are like super, it's like a cloth. It's like wearing a sock. I don't know. I feel like these have more support. But yeah, I love the Treys. I love Trey's game. I love his shoes. I think he drops heat, bro. I'm rocking with these.
No, I would have to agree because the actual Trey Youngs, are made of mostly cloth,
Yeah.
which it's hard to lock down in those, especially if you move around a lot. But these look like they have more stability, more rubber, more lockdown in them. So, hey, shout out to Trey with these. Now, which one is your favorite, Isaac?
Man, this is easy. Actually, it's not easy. But I'm rocking with the Hardens. I'm rocking with the Hardens. I think the Hardens are fire. The Chinese inspired version is that's just dope, and the concept and him giving the shoes
Yeah.
to that's just big time, man.
Hey, man, I would go with these two, but I want to be different. I'm rocking with the KDs.
Oh,
KDs,
really?
these KDs right here, crazy. I love those. Like, if I wore Nikes and I was playing basketball, I would rock these all day. And I'm not just talking about this particular colorway. I'm talking about all of them that I've seen thus far. So shout out to you, Katie. You're on to one again, bro.
Yeah. No. Tough,
All
man.
right. Moving on, man. We got a few high school highlights, okay? Our very own Compton Magic boy, Elijah Arenas, is just taking the country by storm. Started in the 16s, but due to injuries, got moved up to the 17U roster and came through and had a crazy performance on day one, dropping 21 points in a win for Compton Magic right here. Now, unfortunately for Elijah, man, like I guess he didn't play on a great high school team, averaged 30 a game in his freshman season, which is absolutely insane. But given all that, he's still not ranked on the ESPN top 25, this, that, and the others, flown under the radar considerably, especially given his family name. Do you think that Elijah belongs squarely in the top 25?
Oh, easily. I think Elijah's top 5. because Elijah's 6'4", 6'5", bro, could do everything. You seen him? His package is different. He has some different stuff in his toolbox, man. And I think the reason, like you said, he's at Chatsworth. He's not really seen as much out there. He's been kind of under the radar. People have been hearing about him here and there, but now they heard about him. He's on the circuit, chopping, frying everybody. But man, he could hoop, even though the competition isn't that good at Chatsworth, and he might not be playing crazy competition. He could really play against high level competition. We saw it, bro, when he came to the practice and he was playing up 17U, giving the old kids the business. Like, you got to respect it. He's special.
I would have to agree with you, man. And it's crazy how, like, I mean, I don't know about you, but in SoCal, Elijah has been on my radar personally probably for 4 years now. I seen him play when he was in like 5th grade. And, you know, like, I didn't know his moms at the time. I didn't know anybody. I just saw who his dad was. And without, I guess, trying to have much bias, I just watched him play. And, bro, he was a 5-tool player. He shoot, dribble, pass the ball, made good IQ plays, all that stuff, only in the 5th or 6th grade. And now when we see him here, it's just kind of disappointing to me because I feel like the scouts that make these decisions should know that this guy is a legit, not only top 10 or top 5 guy in the country, but also a legitimate NBA prospect. Like, I'm calling it right now. It's an easy call, you know.
He's eventually going to be up there for sure because, you know, he's wiry, he's lengthy, and I feel right now he has way more room to develop, bro. He's barely scratching the surface. Like, we know Elijah's about to get bigger, stronger. He might grow to 6'7", 6'8". He might grow still. His body's shaped like that. Like, so man, he don't really need to grow. He's already 6'5", lengthy point guard.
Bro, pushing 6'6", so we're gonna see. But hey, all y'all better look out for Elijah Arenas. He's only a freshman. We got a lot more basketball to see from him in the high school realm. Next off, another kid that's taking everyone by storm. Not a secret, but just taking it to another level. Cooper Flagg drops 52 points in the EYBL 16U game. Easy money for this guy right here. You see him? Like, blocks, dunks, jumpers, this, that, and the other. If I'm not mistaken, like, Cooper Flagg's like 6'8" or 6'9", and has a lot of guard skills already. Obviously, you can see the athleticism. He's the total package. So I know we're biased in this sense because we got Koa Pete here on our end, 2-time state champ, Compton Magic Boy, been playing 17 since he was a freshman. However, is Cooper Flagg a better prospect than Boozer and Koa, or is there some debate there?
I don't think he's better than both of them, but I mean, I think he's just like them. He's a safe bet. He's gonna make millions of dollars playing basketball. He's gonna get drafted. He's 6'8" doing that. Like, that's some NBA stuff right there, bro. Like, he kind of reminded me of Kevin Huerter when he was with the Hawks. He reminded me kind of a little bit. I haven't seen Flagg enough, but I mean, his highlights right there. I mean, hey, he's a white boy, put on the floor, do everything like that. That's tough. That's tough.
You cannot sit here and begin to compare Cooper Flagg with Kevin Huerter. Knock it off.
All right, my bad. Wait, who's the dude for not Kevin Huerter? The shooter. He went to Sacramento Kings. Is that Huerter?
You're talking about Kevin Huerter.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Or Bogdanovich. I'm thinking he's like that.
Neither one of them play defense like Cooper Flagg does. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know Cooper Flagg had smelled breath like that. That's an addition.
No, he blocks shots like crazy. 6'9", bro. Huerter 6'5" tops.
Oh shoot, he looked lengthy to me. He looked 6'8". When I saw him play with Atlanta, he was putting it on the floor doing everything. But that's scary. That he's 6'8" doing that. Gosh, that's special.
But anyways, regardless, Cooper Flagg, Koa Pete, Cameron Boozer. This class right here is one of the best ones that we've had in a long time.
Those three prospects right there are like, hey man, just throw them just close your eyes, pick whatever you want to pick. You're good.
We got a lot of prospects in the past few years where, like, they said this is a weak draft, this, that, and the other. Like, guys going top 10, top 20 that in another draft, like with Evan and Paolo, wouldn't even win in the first round. So I'm really excited to see where this high school class goes, and like they got a slew of other guys too,
Hey,
and 2026.
speaking of high school, Damo, Bronny committed to SC. That's crazy. That's
I
gonna be
know. Hey, you know what? When I was doing
crazy.
the run a show, I was so hyped about Ball's Life that I was just trying to get something here. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Bronny, signed to USC. USC is gonna be crazy this year. They got Isaac Collier. They just got Dennis Rodman Jr. from Washington State, and a slew of other guys coming back. Boogie Ellis is coming back. Kobe Johnson. They're gonna have to figure out how to share the ball. We'll see how it works. But
Hey, if they figure it out though, they could be a scary team, man.
no, I agree. I 1,000% agree. But bro, we only got like 10 minutes, and we got to talk about the Balls Life All-American game.
Oh, man.
So first, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. Turn your notifications, ring that bell. All right. Now, I was so mad. I had to be in Vegas at EBC Las Vegas, which was a successful event. No lie about it. But I miss the Balls Life All-American game, bro. And you were there, so take the lead. What we talking about?
Man, the Balls Life All-American game this year was iconic. It was the 10th year anniversary. We had the first women's Balls Life All-American game. That was dope. And we had Sydney Summers, who committed at halftime to San Jose State. Shout out to her. That's like my little sister, man. That was dope. So, I mean, it was different. That was fire. I love the women's game. It was real intense. They were going at it. The boys' game was crazy. And man, I need to talk about the 3-point contest, the dunk contest.
Mm-hmm.
Even the day prior to that, the park takeover, bro, it was just dope. It was a real dope experience. I was happy to be there. I enjoyed it. I thought it was turned up. Energy in the building was amazing. It was up. I'm mad you weren't there, bro. We would have been up.
We would have been. Oh man, we would have been super up. So let's run through it, right? Obviously, we talk about having the first women's game ever in Balls Life All-American history, which had a slew of top 25, top 30 ESPN ranked women playing in the game, going to some of the best colleges in the country. And they, quite frankly, like from all the videos that I saw, these girls have major game, major. All right, right?
No, they were going at it. Look right here, you see her.
Bro, it's crazy.
It was intense. Girls were going ahead. They were going at it, man. They were.
Man, you saw it. Like I'm so mad that I missed this right here because obviously Balls Life All-American is near to me. For people that don't know, I played in the first ever Balls Life All-American game. And I guess every year since then, in some capacity, I've either been a part of it or just been there. So, including the last Balls Life All-American game that was played before now in 2019 at the Long Beach Convention Center. That one was absolutely nutty.
That was with Isaiah Mobley. Isaiah was in that.
Yep, Isaiah Mobley was in it.
Big O.
Yeah, but let's go down the list. Okay, so first and foremost, in the girls' game, we just saw the two MVPs of the game. Obviously, Sydney Summers, long time family friend. We seen her dad in the gym playing. He used to train you, bro. I don't think I've ever trained with Brent before, but I've been seeing him in the gym for about 15 years now. Been seeing Sydney grow up in front of my eyes. To see her commit to Division I university, especially at the Balls Life All-American games, big time.
Yeah, I mean, we have the MVPs right here. We got Madison Booker and Michaela Williams
from
the MVP. They're going at it. Pretty tall too. They were tall out there, man. They were towering me, bro. I was walking out there at 6'2". It was like 6'5", 6'4".
And then we got our men's MVPs, which both of them showed out. Kentucky bound Justin Edwards, top 5 in the country on all ranking sites. And then we had obviously this year's star
Marcus
Adams
Jr. And man, hey, bro, Marcus Adams Jr. winning this game, and he showed why. All them little highlights everybody been seeing, all the things he's doing is really what he is. He's a true talented prospect, bro. At 6'8", could do everything, could shoot the piss out the ball. I mean, Damo, you missed it, man. He was spat, had the whole gym turned up.
Marcus Marcus did something that is really hard to do in an All-Star game, given it's not it is a game, but it's not like everybody's good. So you got your limited amount of minutes, right? Like you're not playing the entire game like you would on your high school team. That's the that, and the other. But Marcus did something that most people can't do. He broke the all-time scoring record in Ballislife All-American history with 44 points, beating out Stanley Johnson, who is a SoCal legend in his own right. But I'm gonna say this, and not as a hater or anything like that, because you and me both know Marcus has been on the show. We've been around him a lot this year, at his games, this, that, and the other, around his family. I'm really curious to see Marcus play in a big game, in not an All-Star game, but a real game. Like I
Oh,
can't
no,
say.
we know, Damo, when he goes to college, it's gonna be there's gonna be a little, teams are gonna have their little rundown. They're gonna put the 6'8", other 6'8", 6'5", whatever, big body guard defender on his ass. So he's gonna have to be ready for that. I think
No question. But like he has all the physical tools. He's bouncy. He's tall. He can shoot. He can pass. He rebounds the hell out of it. I've seen him have 30 rebounds in one game. Those aren't the issues. It's just that I feel like in his journey he hasn't played in a ton of big time environments. So I'm really curious to see how he and I'm not talking, obviously Ballislife All-American is a real environment, but it's an all-star game environment, which is way different. Like there's no pressure, win or lose. You shoot this, shoot that. You see AJ Johnson dunking on somebody. This highlight reel was crazy, boy. Jerry McCain's in the building, Devin Williams. You see a ton of guys that are going to be the future face of college basketball and some even the NBA. But I don't know how many times Marcus has played in a real game, big time environment. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I think he hasn't had experience with. And I'm really curious to see how he does with that in the next level at Kansas, especially. Fog Allen Fieldhouse sells out every game. Old people, young people, students, players, all that is really they stand up the entire game. It's crazy. I played there my senior year. Fog Allen Fieldhouse is different, and all the venues that he'll be playing on the road at Kansas, it's going to be insane. But the main event, Marcus stole the show, but usually the main event of all these All-Star games is the slam dunk contest. So,
Damo, this year was wild. They cold ball. Yeah, see these highlights. I saw a guy go under the legs. Not between the legs, under the legs. No, that was hard is bouncy as hell, bro.
Bro, you have to have some type of body control, hella body control, to be able to go behind your back or off of 1 foot. Like, dog, who can do that? The guys that do windmills off of 1 foot or like a East Bay off of 1 foot. Like, watch this.
This is what I'm talking about. He had the whole gym make a runway for him. He brought it down here, cocked it back. It was
like, oh my gosh, bro. Off of 1 foot too? That makes it 10 times more impressive, dog.
Shit crazy, man.
Like, your body control has to be insane. I haven't seen this since Zach LaVine back in 2017. No, it was before that. Like 2014, Zach LaVine came out there with the 1 foot bounce and just absolutely stole the show.
Yeah,
like
1 foot bounce, explosive 1 foot bounce looks crazy.
Like, Isaac,
we had DT pull up. We had DT pull up at 18 in the draft to the Bulls.
Yeah,
he was terrified when he jumped over him and got the dunk.
Bro, but Isaac, you as a hooper, you know this, bro. Like, if you went off of 1 foot with contact, you're going off.
You're done.
You're falling away. You go off at 2, you got more stability. Imagine trying to do a under the leg dunk, like under the legs dunk off of 1 foot. Like, how strong your body has to be. So impressive, man. Like, The Ballislife All-American game has some of the best in the country come through, and you're seeing it right here with the product. Ooh,
The takeover the day before was crazy.
outside too. What is going on?
No, we had the high school players playing out there too. And Marcus jumped in.
Yeah,
It was crazy, man.
bro.
The two MVPs were actually playing in the park takeover the day before.
Man, Marcus will play anywhere. That's the one thing I will say about him. He'll play in the park. He'll play in the All-Star game. He'll play at the he'll play on the little court in the backyard. It don't matter. Marcus will play anywhere, anytime. So
Hey, Jared McCain came out there real quick and showed a little flash too. I was like, ooh, okay.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Jared came with a crazy layup right here. Ooh, got fouled, smacked him. Steph Curry layup, floater.
Bro, we have so many videos right now, and if we really did the extent of what this deserves, the show would probably have to be an hour and a half. Let's be honest.
Bro,
Has to be an hour and a half.
The 10th
But yeah, bro,
year.
like, yeah, 10th year, man. It's insane to see where it's come from. You guys remember? I mean, Daniel. I don't know if Daniel was around back then, but like to come from Cal State Fullerton the way that we have in that first Ballislife All-American game, having the practice at Player's Edge, all that. It's insane, like to see where it's come to now. So shout out to the Ballislife team for growing this, even after a 4-year hiatus, still getting it done the way that they did at a high level. So shout out to y'all, and I'm going to be regretting this for a long time that I wasn't able to be there. So it is what it is. But make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Ballislife Podcast Network channel and turn on your notifications, ring that bell. All right, Streetball Clip of the Week, baby.
Man,
who's going first?
Get to it. You want me to take it first, or you got it?
Hey, man, do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Take off.
This is a takeover the day before. We had Wesley Yates out there, ESPN Top 50, going at it with Nas. Cookie Monster, bro. To take his cookies real quick. That's what happens next.
He did not put the cookies in his pocket. That's some bad boy shit. And then he hit the shot.
It starts to eat him, bro.
Oh my god, bro. That is insanity.
Body back throwing money in the air, bro. I'm telling you, that takeover was jumping.
You missed that one though, right? I didn't.
No, I
missed that one too. You
I
put
put
up that too?
Yeah. I was at the takeover.
Oh,
yep.
Man,
takeover
I'm sick. Hey man, I need a Ballislife jacket though. That's all I know. Everybody had the Ballislife jacket on. I need one, man. I need one. All right. That's a public service announcement to all y'all. All right. So let's start with my Streetball Clip of the Week now. See what we got. Look, I got my man. I like to glorify white boy bounce on here because white boys are evolving. Okay, right. Evolving every day, and we see this right here. We talked about one leg balance and one leg, steadiness, and that my man off the steal probably took 2 or 3 dribbles, got the one leg windmill. Nastiness. I don't know who this is, but I always pull my clips off of Ballislife. But whoever you are, you're in Wyoming, Wisconsin, Delaware, wherever you're at, Connecticut. Shout out to you, bro. This is nasty.
That's a tough dunk, man. He was real close to the rim too, and he winded it down, did the windmill. That was a big time dunk. He's athletic. That's real athletic.
He must have been on the Vertimax, bro.
Something like that, man. Something like that.
He must have been on the Vertimax. All right, y'all. Well, we're out of time. Me and Isaac are going to lab together tonight because that's what we do. We get better in here. All right. We're going to be off next week, but be on the lookout for episode 31 the week after that. We'll be previewing a lot of things, including Magic Memorial Day is coming up, baby. I'm excited for that one, baby. I'm excited. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Ballislife Podcast Network channel. Turn on your notifications and ring that bell. With that being said, my name is Don.
My name is Isaac.
And it's a Street Ball. We out. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom. You're tuning in to the Street Ball Show with Dom and Isaac. If you really like that clip, make sure you click up here to watch more of our episodes. And if you really like and you want to see more content, click down here to subscribe, all right? Bro, what are you doing on your phone, bro?
Mine yours, buddy.
Not locked in, dog. Not locked in at all, man.
Hey.
Subscribe, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We out.